Hi, Gemini. Welcome to your reading for April 2022. I am a Gemini moon, so I relate very well to you. This, of course, is going to be for Gemini, sun, moon, or rising. You can have planets in the sign of Gemini. You're intuitively guided. You could be cross-checking, whatever brought you. Welcome. I'm going to do something a little extra special for you just because we're in the year of the lovers. Represents the lover's card, which represents Gemini. So we're going to use two decks, and we're just going to take off the top and fill out a spread, but we're going to use the Light Seers, which I know a lot of you like, and then we're going to use the new deck that I got. It's called the Lustrous Tarot. And I'll try to remember, I do have a coupon code that you can use if you like these and you want to get them. So I'll put a link below. But anyway, let's get into your reading. I took a glance back just to look at your year in review. It did speak about springtime love. Well, April, spring. So we're definitely going to look into that. Alright, but we're going to start with our Mother Mary Oracle and just get our words of wisdom, and then we'll get into the tarot. Okay, well, that didn't take long at all. Okay, you have a couple, you have four, but I am going to take them. We have watched over. I allow myself to feel safe and enjoy my life, knowing that heaven is watching over my loved ones and me. Signs. Sun, everywhere, sun. I watch for, notice, and trust the signs that heaven continuously sends. I watch for, I notice, and then I trust the signs that heaven is continuously sending. Miracle. Well. So, does it feel like you're being called to attention? Called to the present moment? Because that's where your miracles happen. They don't happen in the past. They don't happen in the future. They happen in present day. I trust in God to know the perfect solution to this situation. So it feels like some type of miracle wants to come your way. It doesn't want to come your way. It's coming your way. Definitely signs are going to be sent to you. Why? So you don't miss it. To make you feel comfortable about it. And then watched over. I love that. So I feel like it's definitely your guides. And then last but not least, we have self-respect. I honor and love myself through my healthful actions. Okay. Let's bring the lid down. And we're going to start with the Light Seers. Page of Cups, just want you to see. I think I put that too low. They're already pre-shuffled, by the way, but we'll give it a couple shuffles with you here. Just give them a cut. The reason I like using two decks is I love looking for the synchronicities between the two. Alright, so we have the Light Seers and also pre-shuffled, but we'll go ahead and give it a shuffle or two. All right, so we start with the Two of Pentacles. Two of Pentacles is really like the juggler. It's a decision. It's a logical decision. Or it's asking you to use your logical mind. Let's see what comes after it. We have the Death card. Card of Scorpio, by the way. So some of you are making a decision whether to end something, but there's a reason, because you want something else to begin. We have the Page of Pentacles. Page of Pentacles. Can be a younger Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. This page, though, is on a path of knowledge, path of understanding, and a growing my wisdom, growing my logical mind, growing my pentacles. So I feel like some of you you're making a decision of whether you should follow this path or not. We have the Knight of Swords. I feel like it's going to take a quick decision. So maybe an opportunity opens or has opened, and something feels like it needs... There's a sense of speed to it. You know, the Knight of Swords, each knight has a purpose, and that is to bring us something into this physical world to help us. So the Knight of Swords is about truth and honesty and uniqueness, right? Some of you, you may be finding yourself on such a path, you know, like uniquely yours. But I also feel like, you know, being guided towards certain types of information. I don't know, it kind of feels like for your ears only. Okay, well, let's go above the Two of Pentacles. We have the Four of Pentacles. And this is where we're going to bring in the Lustrous Tarot. We have Temperance, Divine Timing. Some of you may be thinking about changing locations. Some may be going away to school. You know what I like? Because I feel like, first of all, we come in here kind of with a question. I feel like a question on your mind. Should I or shouldn't I? Now, there's nothing here that puts like anxiety wrapped around it. It just literally feels like, will it expand my world or will it not? I also feel a lot of you are being guided towards certain, or have already been guided towards certain paths as it relates to, let's just say, your creativity, your knowledge. I feel like, you know, like this portal opening up, and it's like you're absorbing a lot of knowledge at this time. Temperance talks about divine timing, right? Everything happens in its right time. Divine order, you know, kind of like written in the books. It also has an element of patience. It's a card of Sagittarius. Don't know if I said that. Well, with the Two of Cups, soulmate, um, could certainly be Scorpio. It doesn't even have to be love, though. It could just be a period where, you're surrounding yourself with more soulmate type energy, like-minded energy. Those who are on a similar path as your own. For some of you, it's probably talking about love. And, you know, I feel like this is saying, if it's speaking about love, this death, it's something we shouldn't resist, right? Because what we have to learn in this life is that all through our cycles, there will be doors that need to be closed, but that is to allow newness in, fresh starts, new beginnings, rebirths. Temperance says, let go of what you cannot control. It doesn't serve you to worry. And I really don't feel worry. All right, let's go with the Luster's Tarot. We have the King of Wands. Can be an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. This king is looking back at Temperance like, almost like, tell me when. I don't know why, but I feel like a sense of anxiety with him. And I don't mean it in a negative way. Like, I don't feel like, but like a roaring to go type energy. So it's like he's just waiting for patience to say go. Maybe that's why the knight is running towards his bike. We have the wheel. Interesting. I didn't know if it was the world or the wheel. The wheel talks of destiny. The wheel speaks of the highs and the lows in our life, and how they're all meant to be, right? Can we control this wheel? Somewhat. Can we speed it up or slow it down? Somewhat. Anyway, there's someone who is meant to be in your life, is coming into your life, and you coming into their life. So it's just as jarring and wonderful on the other side of the table. I want you to know that. And I feel like that's why the King of Wands is like roaring to go. We have the Page of Wands. It's interesting for some of you, this may be someone that you knew from school, some type of schooling, some period in your life where learning was, what you were supposed to be doing. Two pages, by the way. Page of Pentacles and the Page of Wands. Now, this is Gemini's reading. I don't look at the signs as, okay, this must be Pentacles, this must be Wands. I definitely feel like, though, this page is the younger king. And maybe one of, this could be someone, again, that I met while I was in school or I wanted to go to school. And it could be, two people who just were going in two different directions at that time. But I have to say, I feel like just as they were meant to, right? Because each has, each has their own life to live. Like, each is individual. Does that make sense? So each the importance of each having their experiences was great. We have the Hierophant, Cartaurus, your neighbor. Number 5, something's changing. It's in the light, so it all feels good. It's definitely in the light. These changes, I feel like I don't want to give the speech of like what the Hierophant says, like take a moment, stop, check your belief system, this and that. I feel like you've already done that. To be honest, I feel like the majority of you have already listened to the Hierophant, and you are living more and more and more in your own truth. And listen, when you're living in your own truth, I feel like as love is related to that, nothing else could do but a soulmate. Listen, soulmates do come with lessons. You have to know that. Everything comes with a lesson. Sometimes the lesson is, did I stay too long? And sometimes the lesson is, do I try to get out too early? We have the 5 of Pentacles, which is interesting. 2 5s, by the way. I feel like this king, at some time in his life, he literally feels like, the rug was taken from underneath him. I feel like this king may have had, I don't know if I want to say a great rise, but has had rise and fall in his life. But here's the thing. I think because of it, it has, when you think of the King of Wands, I think of someone who's very passionate, who's action-oriented. Not always, but, that's when they're in their natural energy, when you're in natural energy. King of Wands usually moves according to the king's desire. Now, when it shows up as the king, though, I feel like, I'm saying I move according to my desire. Maybe when this king was younger, he didn't give a whole lot of thought to his decisions. And I feel like it had thrown him in some cold water. Probably a few times. Like, it's almost like, he had to learn a hard lesson. Now, I do feel like he's the other part of this 2 of Cups. Again, it does not have to be fire. But I feel like it is someone who is roaring to go. Interesting. I feel like this is someone, Temperance is like, it's almost like Temperance is saying to this king, my dear, I know what you want in your life. But until you can mature into the king's energy, it is not time. Why? Well, because you will do something to mess it up. I feel like the king comes to that realization more in his, I want to say more in his own, but boy, I feel like Divine is very, very active in this king's life. So I feel like it's almost time, but not quite. Okay, let's see what's on the bottom of the deck. We have the Knight of Wands. So this is fast-moving energy, guys. We have the Queen of Cups on the bottom of this deck. And I am going to use a Gilded Tarot to look at a few of these cards. You know, I feel like there's a few out there like, when's it going to be my time? Well, you know what these people went through. I don't know why I said it like that. We have the Star card of Aquarius. This is about your hopes, your dreams, your wishes. We have the Tower. And then we have the Knight of Swords. Okay, well, that makes perfect sense to me. So, you know, like last month, your reading was really about love too, but I feel like it was getting you ready. This month, I feel like, I don't know, I feel like action. So let's look at this. So we have the Tower, right, that is coming over the Two of Cups. I'm not surprised because I felt that. You know, I felt the immaturity of maybe, you know, I don't want to say both, but definitely I felt the immaturity of this king. And I'm saying the immaturity, but I just feel like he didn't know better. He had to learn hard lessons because of his actions. Over here, I feel like it's a little bit of a different, like I took more of a, so the other soulmate took more of a grounded path. You know, like I may have had my fun and all that, but then you know, I knew when it was time to get down to work. So I feel like kind of two different paths. So the Tower happens, right? The split, the break. Here it is. I feel like, you know, whether you know it or not, whoever I'm speaking to, I feel like this break, this split had that, you know, I feel like it must have had effect on you. Well, listen, this could certainly be a past life. You know, sometimes I feel like they get jumbled. But nonetheless, I feel like there definitely feels like time in between. I definitely feel like you're going to be hearing. It feels like it's coming towards you. And I don't know, maybe accidentally. It's almost like accidentally are both in some way communicating. Listen, I don't think, you know, if you're saying, I won't ever take that son of a bitch back, this is not your reading because this is of your dreams, of your hopes. This is what you've been wishing for. So, and listen, temperance, patience, never going to happen. What's going on? Well, you know, if you want a certain type of love, you must be at a certain type of vibration. I feel like many of you are. I feel like this king had to get himself or herself to that realization. Listen, I feel like the spirit guides were like on them about it. But I feel like the effect of losing you was deep. Whether I said it or not, I probably did not. But I feel like now I will. Let's put these like this. Sorry to put my arm in front of everything. We have the Eight of Cups. Well, that makes sense to me coming over the Hierophant, right? Because the Hierophant is calling for a certain type of energy, right? It is faith and belief. You know, the stars here, what I want, what I'd like to bring to fruition. The Hierophant saying, use the highest energy you can. The Eight of Cups is saying, clear that emotional house. Clear it. Eight is all about a new beginning. We have the Two of Wands coming over the Two of Pentacles. And look at this. We have the Four of Wands. This is a commitment, guys. This is about a marriage. Doesn't have to be a marriage, but it's like that serious of a commitment. It's coming after the Two of Wands. Now, potentially there was a commitment before, but I don't feel like it was this. I don't feel like it was the commitment of the Four of Wands. But the Two of Wands, there it is. Two of the Pentacles opened up your reading. Will it enhance my life or will it not? Well, the Two of Wands tells me that you're taking a chance, that you're saying yes. And maybe you're saying yes to a proposal. I don't know yet. Look at this. We have the Eight of Wands, fast-moving energy. Fast-moving energy. Also touching the wheel. You know, Temperance is saying, have patience. Let things develop. Let things mature. Those that need matured. Temperance is saying, let go of control of when and how. And just trust that it will. However it shows up. You know, if you're in the light, it will be in the light. And if it's in the dark, you will see it. You will know it. You will feel it. But I don't feel that. That could talk about something happening soon. We have, look at this, the Four of Pentacles. I'm saying that because we have the Four of Pentacles here. And in that energy, it's almost like when I'm at home. This is when I stop and I think about, you know, maybe someone. And maybe you shared a home together. I don't know. But this knight here now seems to be rushing towards this Four. So, you know, let's not forget we have Miracle from Mother Mary. Let's not forget we have signs. No wonder you got signs, because this is, you know, the Eight of Wands could mean, many times I feel like love it comes when you least expect it. It shows up. The more I'm looking for it, like the less I seem to find it. But when I'm not looking, that's when it seems to show up. So, what am I trying to say here? You know, I feel like I want to say I am so proud of you guys, because I feel like your energy and you learning how to use your energy and your powers, so to speak, I feel like I'm very proud of you because of that. And I feel like the universe is very proud of you. Well, hello, Sun coming over Temperance. First of all, Leo over Sagittarius, the sun. You know, happy times, happy days. Everything is illuminated. There is no shadows. Is something that, you know, is meant to be in the shadow tries to come out, you'll see it in the sun. It feels like a very good move, guys. It feels very good. It feels very happy. Look at that. Two of Cups, first of all, turns itself around in the deck. Coming over this King. First of all, again, forget the sign and just think of this King, where, again, anxiously, like, you know, is it time yet? Is it time yet? You know, kind of like in cahoots with Divine. I feel like, yes, it's time. The Two of Cups. Here's someone who realized, maybe not at the time, maybe I couldn't see things that way, but now I can, and now I do. So here's someone who clearly feels that you're a soulmate. It's like, now I know. Now I know. Can I, is the timing right? Not yet. Not yet. Not yet. And then I feel like he gets the green light and bam, it's like he jumps on his bike. And it literally feels like he's coming to your home. Again, I'm saying he, but I'm saying that because it's King. All right, look at this. We have the Page of Pentacles coming right under or right over that Page of Wands, and the Page of Pentacles. And then we have the Hermit coming over the Five of Pentacles, which to me feels beautiful. That tells me that this King, and maybe you too, maybe everyone here, has learned from these tower moments, has learned, has gained the wisdom, has found the light. It's like the Hangman has had an awakening. That's what it feels like to me. Like the Hangman has had an awakening. And the awakening is about you. I don't feel like this is, and I know I probably say this a lot, because they all feel special to me. And I know they can't be for everyone. But, you know, your time will come. And that I know. And that I trust. If you're here, I feel like your time will come. But anyway. Interesting. Because, you know, I felt like kind of you were the Hermit. And by the way, this is the card of Virgo. And you do share Mercury with Virgo. But more than the sign, I felt like you probably both now share the energy of the Hermit, right? I think we all need to understand that we are our own light, that we can make changes, right? That if we're real with ourselves, we can see like what's causing delays in my life, and you know, and why do people leave me, and that type of thing. So the Hermit is very real, but carries the light. I often feel the Hermit becomes the teacher, whether it's accidentally or planned. Very wise. And I'm just going to say, I feel like the two of you, who's ever in this Two of Cups, I feel you're both the Hermit. By the way, the hermit that is emerging from the cave, the hermit that is emerging with the light, that is now spreading the light, sharing the light. You know, when you have the energy of the hermit, just look at the card, like this light illuminates the snake, right? Illuminates what may come in front of me that may not serve me. You know, the serpent, I can see it. You can't fool me. Not anymore. So, I think I'm just going to leave it there. I feel like it just told its own story, and I don't need to go any further. I feel like the timing feels right, and I like how you come to the table making a logical decision about this, not a fearful decision. Will you expand my world or will you not? Like, I don't feel you have any interest of going back into the tower energy. But in the same breath, I feel like that's the past. You know, if this king comes to the table still in his page energy, then right away you'll know that. But in the same breath, I do want to say, I feel like it does bring out like the inner child, the inner kid in you, and also the inner kid in them. So I feel like there's a lot of fun attached to this. A lot of fun. So I'm going to leave it there. I am not going to read all those Mother Mary cards. I just feel like there's too many. But just let me read the what the card itself says. Watched over. I allow myself to feel safe and enjoy my life, knowing that heaven is watching over my loved ones and me. So I allow myself to feel safe and enjoy my life. Signs. I watch for, notice, and trust the signs that heaven continuously sends. This is one big sign, this reading. But don't think it's the only sign. Miracle. There's a miracle coming. What feels like a miracle. You know, we open up here now. We look at the very first card. It's the star. It's your hopes, your dreams, your wishes. It's something you've prayed for. It's being answered. It's being answered. Let go of control of how something must show. And just relax in the energy. Feel it. Love it. I don't know. It's a miracle. And then self-respect. I honor and love myself through my healthful actions. That, of course, could talk about what you put in your body. What, you know, do you exercise the body? But I feel like it's also talking about, you know, do you trust yourself? Like, trust yourself to have experiences. You're here. This lifetime, you know, it only happens once. And you get the chance to really create. You don't have to worry. Here's temperance, right? All this seems to be happening in divine timing. It's coming with the energy of the sun. Everything is illuminated. There, you know, there is nothing here that talks about fear. Look at the Two of Cups. It wraps the Four of Wands. You know, what once ended up being a tower now may turn out to be a proposal. It may come fast, it may come really unexpected, and it may throw you off a little bit. Nonetheless. Okay, I'm going to leave it there. Boy, you know, it's so funny when I look at your readings, it's like, how am I going to title this so they can understand what's in this reading in such little words? But we'll see what comes to me. I love you guys. It is the year of the lovers. Remember that. Take advantage of that. 6 is, you know, it's a great time to be in a relationship. And if a relationship is not working, it will be shown. There will be no denial of it. It either works or it doesn't. And it seemed to be that clear. I feel like this is a time where there's going to be a lot of proposals. It's already happening. I just did Tars's reading, and I was saying that I know some Tarses that normally, they're acting in opposite type energy. Like a lot of them have, they just went and got married, and it's not normally what they would do. So I just feel like we're in the energy. And by the way, I feel like Aries really opens all of it up. Even the Leo full moon in February, right? That was, to me, that was the opportunity for a brand new beginning. So, anyways, I keep saying I'm going to stop talking. I love you guys. I thank you for every way that you support me through the channel, through your donations, helping me stay on YouTube. It's very hard to stay on YouTube, to be honest. Yeah, I don't know what they've done, but, it's just like, it's hard to stay on YouTube. Anyways, you help me, so thank you. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for subscribing. I welcome you. To anyone who's new, we all welcome you. I love all you guys. Like, I feel your energies in here, and you know I do. And I know that you know that. So, thank you. Personal readings, I will be doing them probably, I don't know. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I don't want to be, probably until it starts to get nice out. I'm in the northeast. So that could be like late April. So I just want to put that out too, because then I think I want to take a break from that and try to enjoy my life too. You know what I mean? So anyways, I thank you for every single way that you help me. Watching the ads, leaving comments, helping others in the comment section. Like, I love that. You know what I mean? Telling your story, feeling free to open up. I feel like, I hope this is a judgment zone. I try to keep it that way. Anyway, I love you guys. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.